careful to do all of his commandments, which I am commanding you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the earth. All these blessings will come upon you and overtake you if you pay attention to the voice of the Lord your God. You will be blessed in the city, you will be blessed in the field. The offspring of your body and the produce of your ground and the offspring of your animals, the offspring of your herd and the young of your flock will be blessed. So when you obey God, his voice, it's saying then you will be blessed and the offspring of your body will be blessed. It's literally saying when you serve God, when you're obedient to him, you surrender to him, your children will be blessed. That means there's a supernatural blessing of protection, a supernatural blessing that comes upon your children, your offspring, your grandchildren. Well, if that's true, it also means the reverse can be true. It doesn't say that every single person, their children will be blessed. No, it says those who obey the voice of God, their children will be blessed. So that means that when someone is going against God, when someone is opening up doors, especially to witchcraft, the opposite can happen to the children. A curse can come upon the children. Generational curses, that's where they come from. Generational curses, they come from a door that was opened. A person using their authority and opening up a door to the devil, which ended up being passed down. This is where you see addictions, for example, that repeat through every generation, or this anger, this where someone just always beats up someone, happens every generation. A door was opened and a curse was passed down the bloodline. When a person opens the door to witchcraft, that is really opening up the door hugely for curses to come upon future generations. Especially, even more so, when a person is really involving themselves deeply in witchcraft. More so than just like going to a psychic one time, for example, but like choosing to serve the enemy, choosing to be a witch, choosing to be a psychic, choosing to serve the devil in some way, where the devil will literally ask you to do things, and all he's asking you to do is all horrible things. He can ask the people who serve him to make a sacrifice of someone in their future generation, in their future offspring. Like this person will have sickness in their life, for example. The devil will, for you to go higher in the devil's kingdom, or for you to get things from the devil, which always come with sorrow. The Bible says the blessings of God come without sorrow. So the blessings from the devil, which are not blessings, but the things that you want from the devil, like fame, money, luck, that you're trying to get in the demonic way by going to the devil, it comes with sorrow. And so that's one of the ways of the sorrow that it's talking about, is that you have to sacrifice things. Like you have to sacrifice things that you shouldn't, bad things like a human life, someone in your family's life. Sometimes the devil will ask people who serve him to like pay a lot of money or make a blood sacrifice, specifically so that person would have a curse. So when there's deeper torment, where a person is really going through a lot of layers of deliverance, and many times this is the reasoning why, because there's a deeper investment into the devil's kingdom in past generation lines, and a curse or a sacrifice put upon a person in the future generation. And so that person, it's important to be aware of your past generations, and find out what they were involved in. Were they involved with Freemasonry, for example, and renounce all these things. If you found out that the person was serving the devil in some way, was doing witchcraft in some way, renounce those things, and renounce them specifically, and surrender to Jesus to do whatever. Surrender to Jesus to receive all of the keys needed to unlock complete freedom. Sometimes a person in your past generations have invested so much into the devil's kingdom, put so much into the devil's kingdom, that there's a real big deficit. And what will break that curse completely is by you pouring into God's kingdom so much in all the different ways of pouring into his kingdom, of sowing into his kingdom, so that the deficit comes out, and you're now out of that curse and deficit, that the reaping that came from the past generation sowing so much in the devil's kingdom, and you've come now out of the deficit and now in the abundant life of Jesus. So it's time to receive freedom and more freedom today. I know God has opened up your eyes to see different areas where the devil has come in, where maybe you opened a door and you didn't even realize it, or you forgot about the door. So right now, it's time to be free.